My parents warned me to not look out the window at night. Here's a story about parents warning you about looking out at night if you see any shadows. The shadows in the dark. I was 8 years old when my parents sat me down in our dimly lit living room, their faces grave with concern. It was a typical summer evening, with the sun long gone and the crickets chirping away outside. My mom and dad exchanged a nervous glance before my mom began to speak in a hushed tone. "Sweetie, we need to talk to you about something important," she said, her eyes scanning the room as if she feared being overheard. "You know how sometimes, when you look out the window at night, you might see shadows moving around?" I nodded, feeling a shiver run down my spine. Yes, I had seen those shadows before. They always seemed to be just out of reach, darting around the edge of our backyard like dark, living things. "Well, those shadows, they're not just shadows," my dad said, his voice low and serious. "They're entities, things that roam around at night, looking for attention." I felt a chill run down my spine as I processed their words. Entities? What did that mean? "What kind of attention?" I asked, my curiosity piqued despite the fear creeping up my throat. My mom leaned forward, her eyes locked on mine. "They want you to see them, sweetie. They want you to look at them, to acknowledge them. And if you do, if you look directly at them, they might just come closer." I felt a shiver run down my spine as I imagined those dark shadows looming over me, their presence suffocating. "So, what do I do if I see them?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. My dad's eyes were solemn. "You have to ignore them, kiddo. No matter how tempted you are, you can't look at them. If you do, they might try to communicate with you." The thought sent a cold dread through me. I didn't want to communicate with dark entities lurking in the shadows. My parents warned me that if I saw any shadows moving around at night, I had to look away immediately. I had to pretend I didn't see them, no matter how curious I was. They told me that it was crucial to stay safe, to keep my eyes averted and my windows closed at night. From that day on, I made sure to follow their warnings. Whenever I looked out the window at night, I scanned the darkness quickly, my heart pounding in my chest. If I saw even a hint of shadowy movement, I would quickly turn away, my eyes fixed on the safety of my bedroom walls. The shadows never went away, of course, but I learned to live with the fear, to keep my gaze averted and my heart steady. And as I grew older, I began to wonder, what secrets lay hidden in those dark, moving shadows, waiting to be uncovered?